Alrighty guys, the GU is really going to start coming along in this episode. It is crunch time. We've got 10 days maybe to get this whole car together. So if you've been watching along, thanks for that, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new here, because this is our hero vehicle. This started the whole Build Not Bought channel and is finally getting the birthday it deserves. So we redid the whole chassis. We've resprayed the cab in a brand new black paint. It's gonna just change the whole look of this car. So in this episode, we're gonna get the thing running finally. I've been waiting on a couple of little bits and pieces to finish it. So we'll get the thing running, and then the whole front of the car will go back on, interior, doors, and then we've got Healer coming to do Respraying Canopy. That may or may not be this episode, but we're gonna put a push for it and hopefully get some real stuff done on the scene. Let's get into it. Nissan strikes back again. Bloody waiting on genuine parts. It's these bottom two rubbers for the radiator. So the other day, I thought it wasn't gonna start because it has zero fuel in it, but I got all of it wired up and just wanted to check if the starter motor would work. Cranked it and the engine just fired straight up. So it runs, which is good, but no coolant is a drama. So we're gonna get these little fittings in the bottom of the radiator support finally, drop the rad in and put some water in it. We're gonna check the oil. We will need to put a little bit more trans fluid in because we moved the trans cooler and it would have lost a bit of fluid. And then we'll try and run it up, make sure it runs, get it up to temperature, and yeah, make sure all the sensors and everything's working, we're getting the right readings, do a fault scan with that dash that we got. So yeah, let's get it running.
Calling your phone, why you not hitting me back? Please just pick up, don't wanna go tit for tat. Arguing on, first it's this, then it's that. Killing my vibe, now I'm writing this rap. This is not another love song, girl, you got me sprung on. Loving like you know your pick stick, curl me crazy like I did.
Okay, we've filled up the car and I filled up my belly with some bloody Krispy Kremes. All right, pretty much time to fire. I'm gonna hook up the battery, run the lift pump and crack the line just to get fuel up to prime the fuel pump, and we'll check all that for leaks. We can pretty much run the priming lift pump and it will recirculate back to the tank, make sure there's no leaks in any of that fuel system. We'll put water in, we'll get it running and idling, it'll just chill, and then we can just top up water, make sure we've got power steering fluid and everything. And then once it's all good, check engine level, and then probably transmission fluid, which will be low because we've moved this cooler. So hopefully it just fires straight up. It should do, it's a Duramax. Oh. Alright guys, just quickly, I'm not joking when I say this is the biggest sale we've ever had. We're giving away tees. So the old Van Cruiser stuff from the giveaway, we're selling for 15 bucks. So we've got the 3 different colors in this. So this is the petrol blue, we've got cypress green and coal as well. And there's a few of these ones. These were a bit of a hit at shows and stuff, but we still have a few available in the stock, which we're not really going to be bringing with us to events and that. So if you want to grab them now. The Van Cruiser shirts, there's plenty of big sizes too. If you're a bigger boy, a 3XL, 5XL, we've got plenty of them. So jump on this, 15 bucks across the board, and they still go towards our mental health May month. So we're donating 10% of every sale to Beyond Blue. So jump over and grab them while they last. There's not many left. Buy one, get two, get one of every color, get 5. What's that math? It's like 60, 70 bucks for 5 shirts.
Righto, ladies and gentlemen. So we don't have a center console like gear sticks around at all. And we could buy a secondhand one out of a wreck, but then again, Marley's fucking dying. Rightio, so this car's actually never had like a gear stick surround. It's always been just missing. Now, instead of buying a second-hand one off Marketplace, I decided to bring it upon myself. I'm gonna make one. So we're gonna make it out of some alley sheet, rivet it all together, and lucky for you guys, our plasma cutter's broken. So it's gonna be a bit of a struggle, but it's something you can all do at home with just very basic tools. So first, point of call, cardboard, paper, build it out of that, transfer that across to the alley sheet, cut it all out, rivet it all together, wrap it in some car builders and then some marine carpet as well. So try something different, make something new.
So
So we just got a sheet of alley here. I'm just gonna do the top piece for now, and the side pieces we'll just rivet on because they're getting covered in carpet and shit anyway. So I've just marked out our little template from our cardboard here. We're just gonna cut it out, and then we'll go inside and cut all this inside bits out with a few special little tools and see how she goes.
Oh, here's an old picture of the Patrol. I haven't spoken about the front end yet because people are wondering whether I'm doing Y62 or Series 4. And we're going back to Series 4, make everyone happy. I couldn't get the Y62 front engineered. I mean, I've done it now. It was something I wanted to try. It looked pretty good. I kind of liked it, but we're going back to OG Patrol. Anyway, while Mitch is working on the interior, doing that center console, rewritten a new list, I'm gonna bang off some small things. One, I had a really bad quality, broken plastic, shitty overflow bottle. So you guys have seen me use tons of Raceworks fittings and hoses, but they also do tanks. I've used their fuel tanks, but they do overflow, power steering, any sort of expansion tanks that you need. So I had this one sitting out the back. We're just gonna mount it here on the front of the radiator shroud. So that'll be a bit of an expansion tank. You need that because I've got a pressure cap and it just pushes fluid as it heats up, it expands. And blows a bit out and then it will suck it back through. I used to run it without an expansion tank and it actually lost coolant and then it caused it to overheat. So I'm gonna run a couple of nutserts in that, do it up, which will tick that off the list. A few other things, tighten up the exhaust. I've got to check all the hoses for rubbing, just tie things back, check all the wiring, make sure nothing rubs and bang through that list. So yeah, let's rip into it.
B-roll. Sam asked me to tell you guys what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Never done this before, but we've got sprayed heat sieve, which is like glue, spray it on, vinyl, tunnel, wrap it, done.
Show me the texture.
So it's like a black vinyl leather. The lady at Spotlight was on smoke. She didn't like Patrols apparently. She said, oh, only a Patrol, can't be anything good then. If you're watching this. Washed up diesel mechanic, I reckon it looks pretty good. You can sit your phone there, or a chocky bar there. I reckon I'm gonna get a tub from Kmart and screw it into there.
Keep in mind, we've still got vinyl to go in up against all this.
Yeah, this gets hidden. Don't judge me yet. Oh yeah, our new interior light. SP makes interior lights for cars now, except when you try and shut the door on them, it's not good for them. I honestly want an interior light like this, like a full-length LED. It would be so nice. Except you see all the imperfections.
Anyway, this episode's sponsors brought to you by the local guys. No, not really, but they did tint my windscreen and they're about to install it. We've gone for a bit of a, they call it the Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly's Australian, eh? He wore that little tin hat, right? And he had the hole in between. I'm Ned Kelly. So the reason we've done this, we're laying some big Ks and this just helps get rid of the glare top and bottom. You know, that's why the trucks do it. We've got some new rubbers for the rear glass. The windows stay in, being a ute, super easy, front and rear. The rear was fine still, that's already tinted and we didn't break it. But flash back to Mitch cutting his leg open, getting the front out. Yeah, it wasn't great. So, new front windscreen, get it glued in there, should be mint. Now it'll actually look like a car. So let's rip in. Took 2 seconds for the boys to get the windscreen in. We're gonna put our build not bought sticker on here, of course. We've got to christen the car. I was gonna run a banner, but I think we're gonna put our side banner down the bottom just because of the way the tint's sitting. So we'll see how it looks. And these are available on the website. They are our best seller, these type of stickers. I was gonna put them on the snorkel, but I think we'll put this on the windscreen and maybe get one of the long skinny banners on the snorkel. So let's see how it goes. Does this look familiar? It is the canopy off of the GU version 2, I think. But as I mentioned last episode, Healer are doing a new Respraying Canopy for this version build on the Patrol. So we've been going backwards and forwards with design and stuff, but it means this canopy can finally go into retirement. So I'm stripping all the wrap off at the moment. We're gonna spray it black and it'll be up for sale. So it comes with everything, fridges, full red art kit, there's tons of gear in here. But obviously the guys that sign the doors, this is sentimental, so I will be keeping the doors. I'm gonna hang them up in the shed. I'm gonna make some brand new doors. So that's the little mission this weekend. The wrap came off not too bad. Like, it's actually got a bit of primer still underneath, so we should be able to scuff it up. We'll hit it black. I had it white, but I think black will suit most other cars. And obviously on this side, oh, it's absolutely filthy, but I'm gonna clean it up. Couple of drawers, fridge slide for your beers, little table slot and storage. So, oh yeah, full red arc up here with the build not bought laser cut into it. So yeah, it's gonna be missed, but it's 18 by 18. It should fit any car. So once it's painted, hopefully in a couple of weeks, check out on my Instagram if you're interested in a new canopy for your four-wheel drive. It should fit most things. Being 18 by 18, it's pretty standard size. So let's get some paint on it.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Look at my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on.
I am a genius. Well, not I am a genius, but SP Tools is a genius. So there's been a pain in the butt trying to get this wrap off, right? So I've been sanding it and there's little sections where the glue didn't come off and the sandpaper just instantly clogs up. So I found this little attachment. So I've had this battery soldering iron for a while now and it heats up super quick, but I found this little attachment in the end and then it just clicked in my brain. It's for a blade and it's a heated blade. So I'm holding this, that's hot. That's gonna like burn my finger, which means when you try and peel off the glue and the rest of the wrap, the heat just makes it so much easier. Like, I could not get this off before, even with the blade. And now that it's got the heat behind it, easy. Bloody mint. SP Tools, you've done it again. There is a raging fire next to me. Anyway, I've got the canopy wrapped up, clean, sanded, and I've gone over some wax and grease. Now, flashback to when we couldn't find any car builders. Turns out there were 2 tubs sitting in the back of a shelf somewhere. So we found some TXT coating and we've got the car builder's gun here. We set it about 60 PSI. I'm just going straight out of the gun. This isn't a 2-pack, so it doesn't need a hardener. You literally just bang that straight in there and start spraying. So it should give a pretty nice finish, the same as what we did on the XC body. And turn this white canopy black. Let's get it laid on. Well, the canopy is now black and that is all you can ask for. I just had enough. We had 2 tins left and it literally started spitting right at the end. So next we've got to make doors. We're gonna knock up a new frame, go down to Ryan's and get some alley folded up. We'll have to rivet glue and spray them black as well, but that's for another episode. So yeah, if you are interested in buying this canopy, by the time this episode goes out, I probably would have had all that done anyway. So send me a message on Instagram. There's probably, I gave it a quick calculation, there's probably 20 grand worth of stuff in this thing. So I'm just gonna put it up for like 12 grand. So if someone wants it, they can take it before I chuck it on Facebook Marketplace and have to deal with people on there. The Patrol is off at King Fab at the moment. So they got it for a couple of days. So next week we get the car back. Bonnet, guards, tires, wheels. Actually, we pretty much finished the whole thing and we do start building our own bull bar for it. So we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Hi, my name's Zach and this is my Ford Ranger. Are you in the market for a 4-wheel drive? All right, come here. It's a sad day for Zach. He's putting his Ranger up for sale. So this car has been on the channel a little bit and it's always been like our camera car. But look, we don't use it anymore. We're gonna buy some shitbox run around car, and it needs to go to someone who can actually use it for touring, because that's what it's set up for. It's got a lot done to it. We'll put a link down below to the ad, but here's a quick run through. It needs to get rid of this thing, so if you're in the market, check it out.
Okay, so Sam, you need to be like kissing him on the lip. Alright, there's been a rig rundown before on this car. It's pretty much, the front half of it is still the same, so if you want to know what that is, just go check out that video. But basically, full ARB spec, bars, snorkel, long range tank, superior suspension, all the works underneath. Anyway, let's go to the back, because that's where all the changes have happened. This is the most game-changing, coolest canopy you've ever seen.
What's electrical? That's the cool shit. People want to know.
Oh, well, the full Red Arc catalogue. So your Manager 30, your Red Vision system, additional 30 amp charger. So I think I've got about 60 amps of charge. 2000 watt inverter. Solar, yeah, we got 375 watts of solar.
Alicab 10. How big's the battery?
300 amps lithium of battery.
That's a big
130 litre Bushman. So this canopy is actually full custom size because I really wanted that 130 litre for extra space. So I've actually set up with 2 tanks. So you've got a grey water tank and you've got a food grade tank that you can drink from. So not many people have that. Most of your drinking water out of your tanks you can't drink. But so I've got 50 litres of actual drinking water in the tank. One of my proud little gizmos that I came up with. Basically no runners, no sliders to get jammed up. It just works with leverage. Nice big table, sturdy as fuck. And if you don't want to be on this side of the car, don't worry, because you can use it on any side you want. This is, as far as I know, it's probably changed since I built this, but the Evercool was the only fridge drawer that could freeze.
Look how clean it is in here. Oh my god, you could have your hands on this steering wheel. Oh yeah, we're thinking about bringing out mud flaps. Tell me if you like them, link down below. So comment below.
God, they look like my shirt. You can get them buildnorboard.com/shop.
Yeah, that's right. Mud flaps galore.
Biggest fucking drawer you've ever seen.
Everything's big. Oh, and the table.
So much fucking room.
Yeah, it goes right under. And if you want to be a real Ranger boy, it can come with a jet ski for an extra 10 grand.
I'll throw that in for 5.
5 grand if you buy the car.
If you don't hassle me on price.
Okay.